Welcome to Rage You Nerds. If you like this, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to keep up to date with our weekly releases, hit that notification bell. We call it Smashing the Dinghy. Alright, you little nerds, we hope you enjoy this, and if you don't, feel free to let us know in the comments. We appreciate that. Seriously, bet you can't make me cry. Try it!
Nice.
You know, if that's the way they want to do it and build a Justice League kind of universe and Justice League movies, like they can do it, and they can do it over 10 years. But at this point, I think it would be 10 years before they got 2 of those movies out.
And then set your Joker in the 80s and have him be almost a full, into late development adult, and then have a sequel where he does a musical. Because DC. But you know what isn't as absurd as a Joker sequel musical starring Lady Gaga? Jack's upset. We're going to find out that Ezra Miller is still a gosh ding dang dong menace.
I'm back.
And my question, I guess my question to you is, what more has to be seen from Ezra Miller before people are just done with them? Like, it seems like why is this person continuing to get it's not a free pass, but it's like, why are they still interacting with other humans? Like, why is it seems like the title of the article was Ezra Miller charged with another felony. not the first felony, not a felony, another felony. The article writer is so exasperated with the felonious charges against Ezra Miller, they're just like, it's another one. I don't know what to tell you. Boys, something has to happen. I don't know what, but discuss.
Something's got to happen, obviously. Yes. I mean, I just I get there's big names in this movie. Michael Keaton's one. But if I was Michael Keaton, I wouldn't want to be associated with that movie.
No.
I mean, I don't care how much money you're going to lose. That is not something I would want to be associated with as a celebrity. Being next to somebody who is a menace, who is causing trouble, who is, I guess, wants to go to jail. I don't know. It's absurd that DC is sticking with this. And, I mean, you got rid of a movie that had nothing wrong with it. Nothing was happening outside of the movie production to make it stink. But you have 2 movies that are coming out that have the worst stink in the lifetime on them. With Amber Heard and Ezra Miller. So, I mean, and you're going to release both of those still. It just doesn't make any sense. If I was Michael Keaton, I would just stay with the MCU, stay with Spider-Man, forget DC forever.
So, TJ, to go along Al's point, do you foresee there being a breaking point where they finally just shelve this? Or do you think no matter what, Ezra Miller could go and take a dump on the White House steps and light their farts in front of the Queen, and everything would be fine, and they're still going to release this movie come hell or high water?
I think the only way that DC would shit-can the project is if Ezra Miller were to murder somebody. I think that is the only way at this point. Or unless something like what happened with, Kevin Spacey with allegations of, the allegations against Kevin Spacey that are just so heinous that DC is, otherwise DC's not going to do anything. And I think the only reason why they're not doing anything is because Michael Keaton is attached. Michael Keaton played the first live action, since Adam West, the first live action
The first serious Batman
version of Batman, him being attached to it and bringing back his iconic version of Batman, his, the bat suit and everything, and just all that. I think that is what they're basing their hopes on this movie, is that alone will draw in like the ticket sales and the viewers. But other than that, like, I don't see this movie being any good. I don't see people. I see it getting a lot of like negative reviews, and just getting trashed on Rotten Tomatoes. But I think the only way that DC is gonna do anything about it is if Ezra Miller were to straight up do something completely and utterly heinous. I mean, obviously the felonies and the assaults and everything like that, that's bad, but you can just say, "Oh, well, that's the way they are." That's celebrity for you. They can get away and do whatever they want. And yeah, I don't see anything going or coming of it, and unless something, like I said, unless something really, really bad happens.
I remember the good old days when Robert Downey Jr. had a coke addiction, and everyone was like, "We're not sure if he's going to be like still in the movie industry. Like this, he's probably done." Now you can have a marijuana farm compound with lots of guns, unsupervised children. You can choke out the people that are renting out their house to you or whatever, or bed and breakfasting you. You could choke them out, threaten them, steal private information from them, and you can go and rob alcohol from a private residency. But even that's still like, well, we'll make your movie. We'll put it out there. I don't know. It seemed like the 80s. We were firmer in our decrying of you got a problem, you're not going to do movies anymore. Sorry. And that wasn't for everyone. Clearly there's monsters hidden within there that never got shit canned appropriately, but it just seems like Ezra Miller, in a time where we as a society and especially an internet community have been so quick to squash anything even sniffing some of the allegations about Ezra, that it just seems like, why hasn't this person been canceled? Like, what is going on? Like, part of me is like, I should not be decrying a movement to cancel anyone. Cancel culture is a very toxic in and of itself creation of social media. But at the same time, it's like, why? Why haven't we canceled this person yet? Why are they still doing things? Why have they not been shut down and like went into seclusion in the Vermont mountains and just been away from everything? The fact that Ezra Miller still feels emboldened to go out and do just stupid shit is just, it's mind-blowing.
I think DC is also trying to distance themselves from Ezra Miller, in that I think I saw something where they weren't going to have Ezra Miller appear on any of the at the premieres and do press interviews and stuff like that. Which, if the movie is based around one person, like, not having that person at the premieres or the press interviews, is still kind of a shot in the foot, in a sense. So,
you mean not having the Flash at the Flash movie premiere is gonna be bad? No, I totally agree. They have to. They can't have him there, TJ. You are totally 100% correct. But again, to your point, like, it's freaking called The Flash. You can have Ben Affleck, you can have Michael Keaton, which are both in it. You can have all this laundry list of other names and characters. At the end of the day, it's The Flash. And you are the screwed because he plays at least 3 characters in the film, is what it looks like from the trailers. So,
I mean, at this trailer, I hadn't even seen it.
I think it was like released like several months ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was that DC Fandom thing, and it was basically a teaser trailer of it. It didn't show Michael Keaton as Batman, but it had like his silhouette or something, and had his voice, like saying something. But it's a while back. It's on the YouTubes.
Hopefully, it's Get Off My Lawn.
I'll have to watch it.
Ezra Miller is living the best Michael Keaton quote ever, and that's, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." And Ezra is dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight, I think.